Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Woodmere State Revival. We are down at the house today working on cabinets in the Butler's Pantry. Really excited to get to this point. That means that we have got the slate tile project completed. And that was a huge victory. My goodness, what a long process that was. Hand fitting all of that slate and getting it thin setted and getting everything cleaned up and then grouting it all was quite the process. So glad to have that behind us, but now we can finally hang our cabinets in the Butler's Pantry. We're really excited to get those up today. So let me give you a quick tour of the job site and show you what we're going to get into. All right, so right now I'm standing in the kitchen and I'm looking out the door into the back entryway. You can see the stairs going up into the bonus room, a hallway going down to the bathroom. All this beautiful slate. And over to the right here is the Butler's Pantry. So we have cabinets to go, uppers and lowers all down this wall, uppers and lowers on the end wall. This wall will not have anything on it except maybe a bench or two for the kids to sit down and take off their shoes when they come in the house. And then you can see a couple of our doors there. We had those custom made by a local outfit called Quality Woods, and those are actually going to be fitted in these little cubbies, these little closets under the stairs, which were so fun to install tile in. I tell you what, they look really great. So we are excited to get all these doors up and everything else. Excited to get the bathroom completed. Got the tile done here, so we're ready to put our toilet flange in, set our toilet, set our sink. Before we do that, though, we've got to put our trim up around the inside of the house and around the inside of the room. And before we do that, we got to trim out the windows, trim out the door, get the doors installed. So anyways, we got our work ahead of us. But today we're focusing on Butler's Pantry cabinets. We've got all those stored over here in the family room. I just opened one up. There you can see the finish. It's a beautiful painted finish. Look forward to getting these out. So what we're going to do is get them lined up, and we'll take the doors off, and then we'll screw through the face frames with these GRK cabinet fasteners, these 2.5 inch cabinet fasteners. They've got a head, it's like a washer head, so it'll give plenty of clamping force. And speaking of clamps, we're going to be using these adjustable speed clamps, these quick grip clamps by Irwin. They're nice because they have a padded jaw and they adjust quickly, and will hold the face frames together tightly while we're getting the pilot hole drilled and the screws put in. And once we get those all set up, then we'll be ready to hang them. We're going to do a ledger board around the bottom of the upper cabinets. We've got a laser level that we're going to set up on our tripod, and that'll help us get our line all the way around the inside of the room there. We use this Bosch laser level. Another cool tool I got to pick up. We've got lots of trim and lots of cabinets to go up, so this laser level is going to be indispensable for getting everything leveled up all the way around these rooms. But once we get our laser level set up in here, we'll go ahead and put up our ledger board, and then we'll be able to lift the cabinets in place, sit them on the ledger board. That'll hold everything level for us while we get them all screwed into place. Thankfully, the contractor who was doing the framing, they put blocking in behind all the drywall where the cabinets will get screwed in place. So we don't have to go down and mark the studs and try to figure out where everything is. We just know that it's going to hit us. We'll hit wood when we put it in there, no matter where we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox some of these cabinets and start setting them together, make sure I got all my supplies that I need to get this project underway. Amber's going to be in here in a little bit. My dad's going to come over and give us a hand setting these heavy cabinets up on the wall, and we'll get this cranking. All right, so we got our laser level, it's hard to say, laser level set up in here, and we've used it now to mark lines all the way around the perimeter. And that's where our ledger board is going to sit. That's 42 inches down from the ceiling. And that'll give us approximately 3 inches for crown. on the top of our cabinets. We're using 39-inch wall cabinets. So once we got this line marked, we're ready to go ahead and install our ledger board. We'll screw those right into the blocking behind the drywall. And that'll give us a solid place to sit our cabinets while we're getting everything leveled out and screwed together. All right, so we got our ledger board up and we are ready to rock. We're going to go ahead and set the corner cabinet in place and make sure that it's held securely, and then we'll start building off of that. Should go well.
All right, Chris is putting in the second cabinet.
That's what I can see.
Oh, you gotta go over towards the wall.
What am I tripping over?
Oh, this is the cardboard that was on the floor. Okay, there, you're in. Tricky. I probably really should be helping him. Okay, you're... There you go. You're sitting on. Good job. Alright. I'll come over and help you.
Alright.
Alright, Chris is putting up the second cabinet. So we have discovered our wall isn't quite plumb, so we are having to make adjustments to the cabinet. You can see we've got a little gap over here. Not as much at the top. We're trying to make the best of it. And you can tell there's a difference between the inside of the cabinets. The one that is painted actually will have a glass front, and then the ones that aren't painted that have closed doors just have the unfinished inside. And then you'll see we do not have a cabinet here. We were trying to put that one in and discovered that the cabinet is not plumb, right?
The
On the
cabinet
edge.
frame was trimmed funny. The cabinet face was milled crooked on the end. So we went to put it up and it wouldn't butt up with this. And we're like, oh, we thought we just needed to kind of manipulate the cabinet, shim it out, but there was no way it was going to happen. So then we put a level on it, a straight edge, and found out it was totally out of whack.
So
So we're going to call Craftmade and say, hey,
yeah,
send us a new cabinet.
I know. I'll take care of it Monday. Let's hope that's the only cabinet out of here that we need to do that with.
Let's hope.
So, all right. We'll keep up the hard work. All right, so we've got another cabinet up. That is my plate rack. Yay.
Yay.
And then that one, along with the one that goes on the top, was about 1/2 inch too small. So we had to put a 1/2 inch spacer right here along the top. So it'll be in between the two. Chris is happy about that. We've had fun cutting that down. Huh? Mm-hmm. Fun times.
But it's going to look great. So.
It will. It's coming together nicely.
What's our famous saying throughout this project? It'll all be worth it in the end.
Our other one is, oh, it's only going to take 2 hours.
Yeah.
Drilling a pilot hole.
With a really dull bit.
Smoking.
That's what happens when you use your drill bits for mechanic work and then try to do woodwork. Doesn't work very well.
Well, we'll stop at the hardware store on the way home tomorrow and pick up.
Maybe you can pick up
Whoa, what are you doing with that one?
Countersinking. Make room for the head.
Oh.
So you don't split the wood, so you drill the...
I learned
the wood.
something. So you just do that at the very top?
Yeah, just make room for the head.
A wee little bit.
And you don't try to force it down in there and bust the trim.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Just takes a little smidge out of there and then you can run your screw down in there without fear of
Yeah.
cracking it.
We need it to be flush since the cabinet's going on top.
Nice. Countersunk. Alright, one more down
One
here.
more. All right. Stay tuned.
All right, let's check this out. We are wrapping up for the evening. Amber just headed up to the house. And here's what we got done. Super excited to have all those uppers done. It was fun. The cabinets made it a challenge. I'm really disappointed we didn't get that other upper installed. This one right here, which has become the work table. Unfortunately, whatever happened during the manufacturing process left this piece right here thinner on the end than it is up here at the top. Something happened, it didn't get milled correctly or something, and so when we started putting it on the wall over here next to this one, there was a big gap and we couldn't close it. And I'm like, what in the world? And that's when we put the straight edge on it and found that something happened during manufacturing. So gonna have to get another one of those ordered. But overall, the base cabinet's just kind of sitting there. We haven't got it installed yet. But overall, this turned out really great. So the ones that are painted white inside, those are gonna have glass and they'll have lights up top. And then this is a China display cabinet. It's got little wooden dowels that go in those holes, and the neighbor can display some plates. And the rest of these will just have regular raised panel doors. So lots of storage space, and when we get all these lowers in, this place is really gonna come to life. But we love the color of the slate against the cream of the cabinets. I mean, it really just looks nice. And this is, you know, with the slate not even sealed. Once it gets sealed, it's going to have that dark, wet look, and it's really going to pop next to these cabinets. So a very productive day. We had to fight some crooked cabinets and some crooked walls, but we got her done. So we're going to head up to the house and get some rest. We'll be back down here tomorrow to tackle the rest of these cabinets. Hopefully we'll get everything taken care of with the uppers, get the doors back on and everything, and then get all the lowers installed. We're going to go ahead and leave the one lower that's under the one behind me there. That's messed up and has to be replaced. We'll go ahead and leave it off. That way we've got room to kind of get in there and work and install that upper cabinet. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and put the rest of them in place and get them all screwed down and mounted. And then hopefully after that, we'll go ahead and move on into the bathroom and get some stuff knocked out there too. So we'll see what we can get accomplished. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow morning.